the CCA Legislative Facebook Live update, Legislative and Advocacy today. It's March 21st, 2018. I'm Tyler. I'm here with Nello, CCA Washington, and we are going to talk about some different items going on, hot topics, things that have wrapped up, and some things to look forward to in the future. What's going on?
Yeah, just real quick, Tyler, for all of our CCA members out there, we did an action alert last week, a couple weeks ago, on March 9th, talking about our legislative wins and updates for this session. Just to touch on one of the things on there, we got helped secure about $1.6 million in increased hatchery funding for infrastructure and operations as well. So if you're not a member or don't get our e-newsletter, make sure you sign up to get that.
Yep, for sure. And you can do that by going just to our state webpage at ccawashington.org or our national website at joincca.org. Pretty dang easy on that one. So I just wanted to mention, we have a lot of things coming up in the fisheries realm, and a big one that dominates the talk around the Pacific Northwest are the North Falcon meetings. They're a great opportunity for you to get involved and understand a little bit about the process for season setting for our salmon seasons here in the Northwest. Go to WDFW's website if you'd like a full rundown. There's meetings literally from Clarkston to Westport to the Seattle area, and even down here in Southwest Washington at Ridgefield. Meetings all over the state. They're going on right now, a whole bunch of them over the next, looks like 2 weeks here. So check those out. But we want to talk about one in particular, and that is on the 28th of March, and that's going to be happening at Mill Creek, and that's the whole Puget Sound Recreational Fisheries discussion meeting. Yeah,
and like Tyler said, there's a number of meetings on various topics. I think they wrap up, what's the date, Tyler? The PFMC meetings in Portland this year, April 6th to 11th.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we want to just talk real quick in particular about Baker Lake and the Nooksack. Spent some time working with WDFW. A lot of you have seen the letters we've written, the white paper we put together on the Baker Lake sockeye fishery. We got to give kudos to WDFW working to get a new forecasting model in place. So we have the forecast out for Baker Lake this year. It's looking like there's going to be a good, robust fishery on the lake again this year, Tyler, in 2018. One of the things the department has committed to working on is a new in-season update model. That looks like they'll probably get to working on that after North of Falcon, so we will continue working and dialoguing with the department on that. We have been advocating for a 50-50 harvest of fish on Baker Lake, actual harvest of fish, not just an opportunity to harvest fish. Would appear that the recreational community may be at a disadvantage in this process because we don't use gill nets. That's unfortunate. But we would like to see a number of fish put into the lake that gets the recreational community to have the harvest. I will add there's a little in-river harvest that goes on as well from the recreational community. The department's trying to juggle some of that, maybe increase that in-river fishery. But either way, show up at the Mill Creek meeting here coming up and have your voices heard.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the best way to get involved is to go to meetings, stand up, respond to action alerts from organizations like CCA, and make sure that the policymakers know how you feel about these issues. Speaking of Baker Lake fishing, yeah, we are looking at a pretty good run this year. The forecasts are looking good. In that sense, you should be up there fishing this summer. July, one of the best fisheries in the state in the month of July. And this sockeye fishery this year, for a third year in a row, we'll be hosting the Baker Lake Sockeye Shootout Derby. It's an incredible opportunity, July 27th through the 29th. We have lots of prizes up there for you to win, tons of fun, youth activities, even a barbecue for the participants that the chapter puts on there. The CCA North Sound chapter just does an incredible job working with local sponsors and donors to put this together. And it is a limited entry derby. So if you're interested in participating, go onto our website under our derbies link there. You'll find all the information you need on it, the Baker Lake Shootout. But we hope to see you up there this July and go win some great prizes while catching some tasty, hard-fighting sockeye salmon.
Good camping, good fishing, all kinds of fun up there. And then there's all kinds of other issues to discuss on North of Falcon. I'm just going to hit on one more. That is the Nooksack Forecast. It looks like there's a decent return coming back of wild and hatchery coho. Look for hopefully some robust recreational fisheries on that system, hopefully other systems as well. But again, you got to show up at these meetings, let your voices heard, understand the forecasting, the data, and have your opinions heard at these meetings.
Yeah, that's for sure. And then the last thing we just want to mention, we got some banquets coming up here too. One of the best ways, actually probably the best way to renew your CCA membership. Membership is really important, obviously, not only for folks at the banquet, but just long term, so you can do that online. But go to one of the banquets, have lots of fun. We got raffles, games, live and silent auctions, you name it, all sorts of fun stuff going on. We have one here in a couple days in Clarkston, and then next week we'll be in Kitsap. the Bremerton area there. At the
Wenatchee the night before.
Wenatchee the night before there. So those are coming up, and we also have a couple in the Puget Sound region in our new South Downtown chapter in Seattle, along with the North Sound chapter up in Mount Vernon. So lots of good stuff coming. If you'd like to go to those events, just visit the chapter page on our website or the banquet tab, and you can find everything you need there. In the meantime, keep on responding to those voter voices. Keep on voicing your support for our fisheries, and get out on the water. We hope to see you there. Thanks.
You.